Hello everybody, this is JohnnyFerno talking, and I am back. Berlin was a great trip. I don't want to go into too much details about it because we're here to see ponies. That is correct. That is the right thing to say, my dear friends. And if all of you are wondering why Some Ponies Watch Over Me hasn't been uploaded yet, I will explain in a future video. But for now, let's look at the present, not the past. And let's all look at My Little Pony Season 4, Episode 18, Mouth Pie. Don't know what that possibly could be. Probably a new dish. I don't know. Let's see an episode about ponies. Watching it in 3, 2, 1, go. And we start at Sugar Cube Corners.
Has any pony heard from Pinkie Pie since yesterday? I don't see what's so important we had to meet her here this early. Celestia hasn't even raised the sun yet. I hope everything's okay.
That was a weird thing to show. Jesus! Pinkie?
Thank goodness you're all here. There's no time to lose.
Pinkie is a baking scientist. Okay.
Careful!
Rocks?
What is all this? My sister Maud's gonna be here soon and I need your help taste testing my rock candy recipes.
Yes.
We're happy to help you, Pinkie Pie, but this seems like an awful lot of candy.
Even for you. I may have gone a teensy bit overboard.
Aha! Okay.
My little pony.
We're off to a good start already. Okay. Okay. If you want to share this magic with me, Pinkie Pie has a sister. Maud called Maud Pie. I did not actually see that one coming, to be honest. So, yeah. Let's see what is up and see where the heck this rabbit hole goes. I'm excited. Oh.
Every pony ready for more?
No.
My teeth hurt.
I think we've had plenty. And shouldn't you be on your way to pick up Maud from the train station?
But you've only tried half of the flavors, and we have to choose the perfect ones before she gets here so I have time to make more.
This is the first time we've seen Pinkie Pie, so...
I'm sure she'll love your rock candy. And I'm pretty sure you've made enough. She's only staying for the
Nervous
week.
scientist?
Oh, it's not just for Maud, silly. I'm making candy for all of us.
Oh.
It's part of a very important, super-duper special tradition that only the closest and bestest of friends can share. We're going to make rock candy necklaces together! It all started when Maud and I were fillies on the rock farm.
Okay.
She taught me the Pie Family rock candy recipe. It has a secret ingredient. It's rocks. And she showed me how to string the pieces to make them into a necklace. And once we were done, we trade. Maud and I have been trading necklaces back and forth since I moved to Ponyville. They're a sign that we'll always be best friends.
Aw, what a great tradition.
Yeah.
Hold on. The secret ingredient is rocks? Yeah, but these are a special kind of rock that Maud discovered. Oh, what kind of a rock are they?
Good question.
Can't tell you that, silly. It's a secret.
Oh, of course. And with Pinkie,
Now
secrets
that
are...
Maud is heading off to get her doctorate in rock
important stuff.
science, this may be our last chance to trade them for a really long time. I can't wait for you all to meet her. I just know that my best Ponyville friends and my best sister friend are gonna become bestest friends. We can make bestest friend rock candy necklaces together. She expresses herself through fashion just like Rarity, and she's really smart and loves reading just like Twilight. And she's honest and loves forest things and is good at games and, well, she's awesome.
She sounds amazing, but won't she start worrying if you want at the train station when she gets here?
She sure will. I gotta get out of here!
Wow. This is the first time we've seen... Hey, Tank! But yeah, this is the first time we've seen Pinkie like
Maud
this.
has an appetite.
Never met a pony or critter who didn't love Granny Smith's apple spice muffins.
Oh, it's no use. I simply cannot find anything suitable to wear.
Ah.
she'll notice what any pony's wearing. So what's the big deal? The big deal is that it will be very difficult to show Maud what a strong fashion presence we have in Ponyville if the most fashion-forward pony here can't keep her hat from falling apart.
Is that a rock
I think we're
hat?
all a little nervous about Maud's visit. She's Pinkie Pie's sister, and it's obvious Pinkie really wants us to hit it off. Being able to make those rock candy necklaces together is really important to her. I'm sure everything will be fine.
Alright, let us see.
Where's Maud?
She's coming!
Coming where?
You sure?
Where is she?
She's not quite as fast as me. I asked Gummy to stay with her in case she got lost.
Okay. Just like love Tate's propeller in the background. Oh, there she is.
Is she even moving?
So, how is she going to be? Sound like and stuff. Hello?
Sedimentary.
Huh?
This is a sedimentary rock.
Oh dear. We have a
That's
Raven kind
really
of character.
fascinating, isn't it, girls?
Not that I hate Raven.
We're just so thrilled you could come for a visit before your big trip. Pinkie Pie has told us so much about you. I'm Twilight, and this is Applejack, Fluttershy, Rainbow Dash, and Rarity.
We're ever so glad to meet you.
We're just gonna have the best time.
That is very interesting.
Pinkie Pie tells me you share my love for fashion.
I'm really into expressing myself through my wardrobe.
And what is the delightful frock you're wearing now saying?
It doesn't talk. It's a dress.
Oh, yes, of course. I just meant the frock doesn't speak.
So this here's Winona, that's Owlicious, Tank, Opal, and Angel. Pinkie Pie told us you have a pet too.
He's in my pocket.
Oh, you have a pocket pet? Like a tiny mouse? Or a baby bird? Or a trained butterfly?
It's a rock.
Oh.
His name is Boulder.
This is going to be the best, most awesome, funnest week ever! I can't wait for us all to become bestest friends!
Excuse me, but this is a very, no pun intended, this is a very rocky introduction of Pinkie's sister.
Maud, would you care to try one of Granny Smith's famous apple spice muffins? Oh, that's not,
She eats rocks.
It's crunchy.
What? They are crunchy! Yum!
So, Pinkie Pie tells us you like games.
Boulder and I sometimes play a game called Camouflage. It's kind of like hide and seek, but way more intense.
Uh-huh.
Awesome.
Any luck?
I truly wish I had spent more time with Boulder because I'm having a very hard time remembering what he looks like.
it's like looking for a pebble in a haystack.
More like in a pile of pebbles.
Well, you don't have to make it even harder.
Ugh, I give up. This is impossible.
It'll hurt Maud's feelings if we all stop playing. Besides, look how much fun Pinkie Pie is having.
Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? Is this it?
Just a little longer, okay?
All right, fine.
Found him.
Huh?
Where was he?
He was hiding in my pocket.
What?
Come on.
I think... What?
I don't mean to interrupt, but we really should get these little critters home. It's getting awfully late, and they've had a very busy day. Maud and I better get going, too. I want her to taste the rock candy we're gonna use for our best friends necklaces!
Hey!
Oh, yeah!
I wonder how rock candy would taste. But,
She sure is different from what I expected.
We spent all day digging in the dirt, and he was in her pocket the whole time?
On the bright side, Boulder seemed really sweet.
He's a rock!
Come on, girls. I'm sure Maud was just nervous about meeting all of us.
Maybe she was just acting a little off because she's shy or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It must be awfully intimidating to meet all of us at once, especially since we're already such good friends.
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe if we spent some time with her one-on-one to try to get to know her better, I'm sure we'll be making those best friend rock candy necklaces in no time.
Where shall we start?
Hi.
I've chosen a few fabrics that I think would be stunning with you.
Choices, choices, choices.
What are you doing?
Of course, if you don't see anything that speaks to you, I would be happy to suggest.
I like this one.
Is that a dirty, is that a dirty
Pinkie
cloth?
Pie didn't tell us you were so funny.
What do you mean?
Oh, well, it just... I believe that is a dish towel.
Yeah.
But it does go very well with your complexion. I'm sure I could work my magic and turn it into something fabulous.
Rarity and my sister working together to design something amazing. This is the best day ever.
Perhaps I could sew all of these together and make you something you would like.
No thanks. One is enough.
Doesn't Maud make the coolest scarves?
Quite.
What? What?
Hello there, Hummingway. I'm ever so happy to see you. What's he saying? He says hello, and he's happy to see us too. I wish I could speak Hummingbird.
Oh, a spider.
These spiders only live in Ponyville, and even though they may look a teeny bit scary, they're actually very sweet and help keep other more dangerous insects away.
I was looking at the rock.
Oh.
Oh. Thanks again, Fluttershy! Start thinking about which flavors you want to put in your best friend rock candy necklace!
Okay.
Oh gosh, I'm not sure we're even friends yet.
No, it's very weird.
Maud is a total bookworm!
Nice.
She loves poetry!
Twilight.
I've got lots of poetry. Do you read anything by Quill and Ink? Or Flourish Prose?
I'm sure
I
those
prefer
are some
to read
puns.
my own poetry.
Oh, I'd love to hear some of it.
Oh, no. Okay, let's hear.
Rock. You are a rock. Gray. You are gray. Like a rock. Which you are. Rock. I've written thousands.
She's so prolific!
What?
This next one is about rocks. They're all about rocks. Rocks. These are my rocks. Sediments make me sedimental. Smooth and round. Asleep in
What am I watching?
shades of brown and gray.
What? Jesus! Whoa!
You about done peeling them apples for the cider, Maud?
I think this one is done.
Oh, yep. That's a very interesting method you got there.
Should I peel another?
No, I mean, nah. I'm sure there's plenty of apples in it already.
Can we taste it now?
Sure, why not?
Hey. Hmm? Jesus Christ!
That's the best apple cider I've ever had!
What do you think, Maud?
It tastes like apples.
Told you she was super honest, just like you!
We're practically twins.
What? It. Huh?
Yeah! Let's see you beat that!
Jesus! What?
How'd you do that?
I threw it.
Okay, so she.
I guess you won this one, Maud.
I'm not really into winning.
I like out of everything that shows Rainbow
Maud
the
is out
most.
looking for rocks, so this is the perfect time for us to set up everything we'll need to make our best friend rock candy necklaces. What's wrong?
LJ, you're the honest one.
Well, I'm not sure it's the best time to make best friend rock candy necklaces.
Why not?
Well, darling, you see...
How can you say
You're
it?
ever so thoughtful to share your special bonding ritual with us, but what?
Applejack, be honest.
The truth is, we've all been trying real hard to get closer to Maud. But, well, maybe some ponies just don't click the way others do.
Yeah.
We just wouldn't feel right making something that means we're best friends if, well, we aren't.
Oh!
Oh, okay. If any pony needs me, I'll be in here trying to figure out what to do with 200 pounds of rock candy.
Holy crap. Okay.
I feel awful. Just awful.
Maybe we should have just pretended we were friends with Maud.
If we didn't tell Pinkie Pie that we hadn't all become the best of friends, I think Maud would have.
Maybe, but who really knows? That pony is a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside an igneous.
Do you mean inside an enigma?
Nope, I mean igneous. It's a kind of rock. Ask me how I know that.
Good one.
I've come up with just the thing to bring every pony closer together.
Oh, Pinkie Pie's happy again. Okay. So, hello, Miss Raven. Excuse me, what?
I call it Pinky Rainbow Rare Twi Apple Flutter Mod Fun Time!
Try to say that 10 times fast.
It combines every pony's interest into one giant activity that we can all enjoy together, and that will totally bring all my bestest friends together as bestest friends!
Ah.
You'll need these. Like I said. Huh?
Yes. I
Probably
know.
better for me to show you. Watch this. Applesauce tunnel for Applejack. Pretty shiny stuff for Rarity. Reading material for Twilight. Critter time for Fluttershy. Cupcakes for yours truly. And it's a race for Rainbow Dash.
Pinkie Pie, what is that?
A rock slide, of course.
Rock?
For Maud.
Rock slide?
First you climb, then you slide.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yep.
Huh?
Oh no. Oh, Pinkie.
Oh, goodness.
Do something!
Watch out!
Ooh! Jesus!
What? How? What?
Yeah! What?
Pinkie Pie, what were you thinking?
I guess I wasn't.
I know how important it is to you that your friends become my friends, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I think it would be best if I just go back to the rock farm and spend the rest of the week there. It was nice to meet you all. Makes me happy knowing Pinkie Pie has such good friends.
Huh.
But we never even got to make our rock candy necklaces. Wait, Maud! I'll come with you!
I can't believe Maud cut her trip short.
I can't believe we nearly lost Pinkie Pie to that ridiculous obstacle course.
Thank goodness Maud was able to reach her in time.
Did you see how fast Maud moved? And the way she smashed that huge rock into dust? How in Equestria did she do that?
Yeah!
Pinkie Pie was in trouble. Maud would move mountains for her if she had to.
Huh.
That's it! I think I finally realized what we all have in common with Maud. Something that just might be worthy of a very important super-duper special tradition that only the closest and bestest of friends can share.
What about full? Okay, but what is it? Tell us, tell us, tell us.
Thank you for coming with me. I don't know how long I'll be gone on my rock research trip. I'm glad I still get to spend some time with you before I go.
Me too. I'm I'm sorry I put so much pressure on every pony to bond. I only wanted my friends to get to know my amazing older sister.
What about your sisters?
What are you doing here?
Pinkie Pie, we're so sorry we hurt your feelings by not bonding with Maud right away. And Maud, we're sorry that you felt the only way to spare Pinkie Pie's feelings was to leave Ponyville early.
We've seen how much you care about Pinkie Pie. First hoof.
Pinkie Pie's happiness means as much to us as it does to you, and we're sorry we couldn't see it sooner. The thing that makes us click and creates a special bond between us is how much we all love Pinkie Pie.
Aw, shucks.
Aww.
That's a pretty great thing to have in common if you ask me. What do you think, Maud?
Sure.
The enthusiasm.
What's wrong?
Sorry, darling. I think we all just thought you'd be a bit more excited about this.
Are you kidding me? I've never seen her more excited in my entire life!
I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't show my enthusiasm for things quite in the same way my sister does.
You think?
We noticed.
Yep.
And we're totally cool with it.
This is nice. That's nice. Yeah.
Maud, we'd like to give you something to take on your trip, so that you remember all your friends from Ponyville.
Rainbow Rock.
Thank you.
Try not to eat all the candy before you leave!
Pinkie, listen to your own words. Oh?
Are those all the necklaces Pinkie Pie sent you?
Mm-hmm.
You haven't eaten any of them?
I don't really like candy. But I do love Pinkie Pie.
Believe it or not, I've heard many people say that this episode was good. I've heard some giving it a 10 out of 10. But for me, I have kind of mixed feelings with it. But mostly on the good side. I have some few bad things, but otherwise I have mostly good feelings. Let me get the biggest one out of the way. Maud's introduction. And also, at first, I thought it felt a bit like a Cancel Out Wedding where Twilight just pulled her brother out of nowhere. But here, it's kinda not the same, since we have already seen Pinkie's sisters in the flashback and in the pictures from Pinkie Pride. But still, I can see moments where people would fall off their chairs laughing. And, I also began to see things like that, to see them in a more comedic light over the episode, if you noticed. But at first, I don't really what I expect, because I kinda imagined a very rocky personality. But, I guess I was just so overwhelmed with how rocky Maud was. I guess. So actually, now when I think about it, I actually made the episode worse for myself. Because the episode's not bad. Not at all. But I made it worse for myself by expecting certain things. But when I began to look at them in a different light, I could clearly see good points. I saw many moments of great comedy and great timing. A personality like Maud's is very good for such comedic moments. And many of the moments were hilarious. Like, what was she just chucks that freaking boulder over the hills? That was amazing. But at the end comes one of my biggest good stuff about the episode. It was very heartwarming. It was a very heartwarming moment when the main five realized what they had in common with Maud. And especially Maud's last words at the end of the episode and her smile really warmed my heart. It really did. But I when it comes to the moral, I guess it is that even though people can be very different, if they have something in common they both want to fight for or make good for or just really like, they can still become friends. If that is the moral, I'm okay with it. But what should I rate this episode? It's an episode for me where I have to look at it again. I think I have to look at it one more time to really see the good stuff and really enjoy it a lot more. This episode earns 9.5 out of 10. Because god damn it, I don't know what. My name is JohnnyFerno, and I'll see you all next time!